quick little project today. Hopefully it won't take too long. Not that I'm in a rush or anything. I've actually scored. It's only Wednesday today, and I've got the rest of the week off. So just ultra quiet at work. So I thought I could have gone in and cleaned up stuff, but I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to stay home. It's just easier. I got a few things to do here. Nothing that I'm going to make a video of. It's just not that interesting, but just a bit of cleaning up. Winter's finally kicked in, so what's that, 8 degrees. It's pretty early, as you can tell by the sun's just coming up there, so all good. So what we're going to do today, so if you've seen those I call them quick jacks, they're not quick jacks, they're like a hydraulic scissor lift for lifting the car up in the garage. I got them about 6 months ago or so. They're going really good. No dramas with them. I've changed the fittings over. It came with some different I can't remember, but the fitting, I've got flat face fittings on there now, like genuine Italian made, whoever invented it, I can't remember the brand. Cost an arm and a leg, but well worth the upgrade. 0 leaks now when you push all the fittings together. And it's not something that you just connect and leave connected. You need to, it's disconnected at the moment, then you put it all in place, connect 4 fittings. There's 4 connections to make, lift the car up. Then I didn't before because of the leakage, but now that I get 0 leak, then you can disconnect 2 of those fittings and move the box out of the way while the car's up, and you can work around and not have any hydraulic hoses on the ground. And then when you want to let the car down, 2 more connections, let the car down. Then when you want to pack it up, it's 4 connections to disconnect it all. So it's not like, if it only leaked during disconnection and connection and you could leave it connected and used, if I had a spot where I could leave it connected, then no worry, I probably wouldn't have changed it. But because it's something that you do all the time, you're losing oil all the time, and it makes, you do an oil change on the car and it makes more mess using the jack than doing an oil change on the car. So that's why I changed it. Anyway, so that's my only jack. I had a low profile jack and sold that thinking, I don't need that anymore. I still kept my jack stands because they're handy to put under the car while this thing's up in the air, even though it's kind of locked out. You can disconnect it hydraulically and the thing's mechanically locked, so it's not an issue there. Just as a safety backup, I'll put them under. I trust them, but my niece and nephew actually just got there for their twins. They just got their first cars. They're only 16 or something. They don't have their license yet, but everybody's got automatics, so they wanted to get their manual license, so they got their own cars. They've been working for a while, so they saved up and bought their own cars, manuals, so that's why. But if they needed an auto, they probably wouldn't have bought their cars without having their license, but whatever. So I've kind of volunteered my services, and I don't know, one's a girl, one's a boy. I don't know if the girl's keen on servicing her own car, I'm not sure, but the boy is. So we'll see if the nephew's keen on learning how to do all that stuff. He's actually getting his car, so it's a Lancer, 2010 I think it is, so 15 years old, manual. He's actually getting it painted by the same guy that did the i20, because it was pretty rough and somebody had attacked it, tried to fix it with a spray can. It's like an electric blue colour, so it'll look nice when it's all done up. It's got black wheels on it, so he's going to get the wheels done, headlights done, and all the body done. It's got scratches and dents all over it. It's pretty rough, but the inside's really nice. So I said, we'll get it. Get the inside. I think it's going in like another 2 weeks to the panel beater to get done. So I said after that we'll give it the inside treatment. There's no point doing it before because it'll just get full of dust. So might as well just clean it the once, and that's it. So I'm going to be using that jack. That's what I'm trying to get to a bit more often for his car. Again, wait the 2 months. So I've ordered the ceramic coat for the i20. It's been 2 months since the i20's been painted. You've got to wait 2 months for the paint to fully cure. So that should be coming today actually, but I'm not going to get to it today. Probably won't get to it for a little while now because I'll put a screenshot in of the weather. We are meant to be getting torrential rain for like 3 weeks. Perth torrential rain means like 20 mil of rain a day. So we'll see. It's not like 100 mil of rain. But yeah, I've got to do it outside, or I've got to do it. I can do it inside. I'm going to have to wash the car outside, obviously. Then I can bring the car inside. I want to jack it up and do the ceramic coat while it's up on the jacks. It's just so I don't have to bend down, stuff my knees in my back up. Which means my 2 cars that I've only just washed them over the weekend and topped up ceramic coat, spent like 3 hours on each one, they're going to have to be outside, and I don't want them outside in the rain 2 days after I just washed them. So yeah, it's not going to happen until we get nice daylight today, but that's okay. So when my nephew gets his car painted, the niece, she got a VW Golf, doesn't need a paint job. It's in pretty good condition, pretty looked after, so that's fine. So I'll probably just do the interior on her car and then interior on my nephew's car, and then give it 2 months after his paint job, and then do the exterior if he wants to go that way. I'm not buying him the ceramic coat, so yeah, if he wants to go spend $200-300 on ceramic coat and shampoo and detail sprays and stuff to look after the car, that's up to him. I'll help him do it, but yeah, all good. So yeah, it's gonna be, so where was I getting to? So yeah, the jack's working good. I can't remember why we even start. Oh, okay, so the jack. So if I get a flat tyre or I just want to jack up one tyre for whatever reason, do something, I can't do it. I've got to jack the whole car up, and I've got to take both cars out of the garage. It's not, you can't really manoeuvre those jacks. The jacks are right now stored under the Z, so just to get to them, I'm moving the Z. If I want to jack up the Commodore in its position, ain't going to happen because it's too close to the wall. You can't even walk down there. So yeah, both cars have to come out. Jack's in the middle, cars in, jacks slide under, and jack it up, off she goes. And that's if you want to fix one tyre. If somebody comes over, I've had a few people come over because I've got tyre repair kits and stuff like that with flat tyres. In the 10 years I've been here, I've probably fixed one a year. Family members, friends, whatever, they got a tyre, I said, yeah, bring it round, we'll fix a tyre. Put a plug, whatever in. Same thing, 2 cars out, jacks have to be moved, jack the whole car up to fix one tyre. So I wasn't too keen on that, and I didn't think about it when I sold my jack. And then after I sold my jack, I got a flat tyre in the Z, and I was like, this is, yeah, I didn't really think of that scenario. But it was lucky it was on the front, so I could just turn the steering wheel and fix it while it was on the car. So that worked out okay. But anyway, so what I've done is I bought this jack. You'll see a picture of it now. I didn't want to buy another jack what I just sold. That jack was low profile. I'll see if I can find a picture. It was mainly to jack my Tirana up. It's the only way you could get under the car. Yeah, so I don't need a low profile jack. Even though the Z's pretty low, it's not low profile. It's like, it should be fine to fit under. It's touch and go whether it's going to fit under this new pneumatic airbag jack. So if it doesn't, I'll have to buy some plastic ramps, which I've just sold as well, just so you can run it up the ramp and then jack it up. If it doesn't fit, it's only going to not fit by 20 mil, if that. So yeah, it's going to be tight, but I won't know until I actually get it. It should be coming next week or so. But what I wanted to change, so because it runs on air, my compressor is here in the shed. It goes up across the roof, out there. I can't even remember what I did. I think I just poked it through. That's that black line there, and then it's hard line all the way down to the garage and hard line in the garage. And then I've got a 20 meter hose reel, which works quite well. It's this hose here, pretty much this exact hose. So your normal 3/8, 10 mil. It's I think that means ID. So the internal is 10 mil. 300 psi, 10 mil. Anyway, yeah, that's the hose, and it's not polypropylene or polyethylene or whatever it is. It's a proper rubber hose, whatever they are. Then I got this piece of junk here, which is going to go. That's what we're going to do today. So this is a 12mm OD, 8mm ID. So yeah, it's 8mm, so that must be 10mm ID, and this is only, so this is 2mm smaller, which is not a massive deal for what I do. But I want to get it all the same. Plus this stuff is the polyethylene hard stuff, and what happens is, looks good now, and then when you kink it, all it wants to do, you're just fighting it. All it wants to do is go back to its normal shape of when it's in that thing there. So I've had enough of it. You probably could tell in the powder coating video how annoying it is. It'll be good to be able to pull a hose out, you go slack on the floor, you do something, and you just put your whatever piece you're using for the air, put it here and it stays here. What happens currently is you put it there and it just goes and goes back, because all it wants to do is kink up all the time. So I'm going to go to the compressor shop and have a look, because my work runs on air. We got massive compressors, and I got on, they're only around the corner from my work. They're really good. The lady that works there is just ultra knowledgeable. Like you bring her a part, she knows the part number off the top of her head. She's really good. She actually put me on, she didn't fix it. She had the part to fix it, but it was just more, it was almost the cost of the compressor. They deal in high-end stuff. They don't really deal in any of that. But when my switch broke, she put me on the right path to fix it. Fittings, she's helped me out with heaps of fittings before. So what we're going to do, and I can't remember, I did buy some Nitto, genuine Nitto fittings, and I can't remember what I did with them. I'm pretty sure I used them, but I don't know where I used them. So the drama is, so that's your fitting, and you actually have to scooch that back and then plug it in and then go like that. The genuine Nitto ones are captured, so they sit like that, and you just plonk it in and it goes by itself in like that, and they're much easier to use. So what I want to do is convert all, well, not all, I only need two. So there's literally one here and one in the garage to Nitto. But it depends what we're doing here. So what I want to do is get rid of this. I want to get rid of that reel. Probably just chuck it out. It's really bad. I wouldn't feel right even selling it. The recoil doesn't work all the time. The latch doesn't work all the time, and then it plays games with you every time you use it. So that'll probably go in the bin. That was a cheap J-Lec one, I think, from Bunnings. J-Flex from Bunnings, not worth it. So yeah, I'll see what she's got, but being that they do mainly high-end stuff, it's going to be expensive. It'll be like $300. I only really need 10 meters. Even 5 meters would be enough, but 10 meters would be better, so that way you could have a bit of slack. 5 meters won't get me to the end of the shed there. I never use the air down there, but it would be handy if one day, you wanted to clean the aircon out or whatever. So 10 meters would make more sense. So that's probably what I'm going to aim for. I don't want that 8mm ID hose. I want the 10mm hose like that, and I want the anti-kink hose, which is what I'm calling that anti-kink. It doesn't have a memory. It just lays flat on the ground. I don't want this stuff. So that's what we'll do, and we'll end up with a genuine Nitto fitting here and a genuine Nitto fitting on the reel that's in the garage. The reel that's in the garage has that hose on it, so no need to change. That's like a 20 or 25 meter hose out there. So that's all I want to do, because when I get this jack, not that I'm going to use it every day, but when I get the jack, it'll make me use that more often. I don't really use that reel very often. I mainly use it for car cleaning and just blowing up tires and things like that. So yeah, it's having that Nitto fitting makes sense over there, because I use it more than I use this one, but this one's just a real pain to use. So anyway, so that's what we use. So I'm not going to buy the Nitto fittings for this. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. I should just bring this with me actually, so I can show her, and that way she can say, no, you need that. So if I have to change, I don't really have a lot of air tools actually, so I might just bring everything with me, and then that way I can say, what do I need for this, because they may be different. I can't remember. But anyway, we'll go from there. I'm going to have a quick search around and see if I can find. I don't know why I would have bought a Nitto fitting if I didn't need it. Air Tools. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's somewhere. I just can't remember why. And it was one of them. It was definitely one of these. It was definitely one of these, and I would only ever have that on each end of the reel or the end of that hose there, and that's got a cheapy one on it as well. So yeah, I don't know why, but or maybe I looked at buying them and I didn't buy them. I can't remember. Yeah, but anyway, so let's go to the shop. I know that was a long-winded way of saying I've got to go to the shop to buy some compressor fittings, but yeah, let's go to the shop, and they're not open just yet, so I'll have to wait for them to open. I do have to go to Bunnings. I'm out of cleaning vinegar and a few other little cleaning things, dishwasher tabs, stuff like that. So I'll go and reload on that. I've got to get some milk, so that's another stop. So hopefully by the time I do that, that shop should be open, and we'll be good to go. And yeah, so I've run out of beer as well, so that's on the cards, but it can't happen just yet because I'm out of keg and line cleaner. So once I get some more keg and line cleaner, that's coming on eBay, so once I get that, I can clean the lines out, then I'll go and get some beer. But last time I filled up the 3 kegs was in November, so, and it's June, pretty much June now. So yeah, it's not a bad run. 6, 7, 8 months, something like that, and that's including having Christmas here as well. If we didn't have Christmas here, I'd probably still have another keg, I reckon, to go. So yeah, all good. That's it. Let's go to the shop. See you soon. All right, just getting the Loctite sealant. We'll do the one in the garage first. So it worked out pretty good. I was on my way to Bunnings, and there's a Toolkit Depot there, which is TKD, owned by Bunnings. It's just a dedicated tool shop, really. So I thought I'd stop in there and see if they have a hose reel. Because I knew at the compressor shop near my work there, it's going to be expensive. They don't deal with anything less than the best kind of thing. Trade quality things, and I really don't need trade quality, especially for that one. I use this one more, but yeah, worked out all right in the end. So they had a little 8 meter. I think it's actually the same brand as that one. J-Flex is that one that I've already got, which is, it says there J-Mech on it. Okay, same thing. So that's good. And the most important thing is, it's not even the same. It's called Extreme Ultra Flex. It doesn't kink, and it's very. Actually, it's the first time me touching it. I didn't even get to see it in the shop. But I asked him, and I said, "Does it kink?" And he goes, "No, it's like the opposite. You can't kink it. It's not shiny like that hose is. It's almost like a silicone. It's yeah, very good. And then the fittings I got are these ones. So you can see the difference. So if I use, so this is my old fitting. Let me just turn another light on. So I should be careful it doesn't come off and hit the car, but so this one you've got to peel back and then it comes off, and then to put it on, you can't put it on, you've got to peel it back, put it on, and then she goes, you know, no dramas. But this one, I'll take that off so I don't have a chance of slipping. This one is already captured back here, so you just go like that, and then to pull it off, you like that. So it's all spring loaded, so much better. So if you even though I've got my old fitting, it's still a Nitto fitting, so you just boom, and then she comes off. So that works out quite well. So it comes, so we're going to do this one. So this will go in this shed, and then we'll go and hang that up. If it uses the same bracket as the one I got in there, that's going to be even even a bigger bonus. That'll be really great. So I bought 2 of them. They're only $4 each. I thought it might be different, but it's not. So I'll keep them as spares. I'll probably throw that old fitting out. That's the old fitting as well, so I don't need that. That's a new one. That's for the shed. That can go in there. That hose reel was only $100 as well, and it's an 8-meter one. It looks like it's got a really nice recoil function on it and all that kind of stuff. But we'll test it out in the shed. I just want to get this one on first. So I've just used pipe. It's probably, oh no, here it comes. So we'll take that old stuff off. Yeah, I probably did this way before I ever had this proper sealant here. That's what we use at work, and yeah, it holds pretty good. And you don't need a lot. The man from that shop, the shop, you know, the high end shop, he comes to our work every 2 months or 3 months or something, and he actually services all the compressors that we have. If they need servicing, but he checks everything, cleans air filters out and all that kind of gear. So he swears by this stuff and never have a drama. But yeah, he told me, he said, don't put a lot, don't put a whole smear around the whole thing, just put a little dollop on it. It drags itself around the threads anyway. So it's all good. So then that's the new fitting. To take these off. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, put that. With that. 19 mil. No, these are going to be different, aren't they? Yeah. I'll have to go and get a bigger spanner. With that sealant, no, it's that good. You could probably do them hand tight, no, it still won't leak. As long as you give them the 24 hours to seal. Okay, so it's a 22 mil to tighten this up. Very tight, 22 mil. That's enough. All right, so that's that one done. The car's kind of in the way now, so I might just leave this here for now. We'll jump in the shed and we'll finish that off in the shed. I think it's the same as what I have in the garage. It's not the same as that, what I have there already, so bit of a shame, but it shouldn't be too hard to change it over. My next option was I was actually going to mount it to the roof, one of those things on the roof there, and have it as a pull down one. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, so it's very, very similar to the one that's in the garage. It's not really made to be the same as that. It's really made to go to wood, and I don't have any wood in here apart from this, and that's not going to be strong enough, that's for sure. And it needs to be quite wide. This is the bit that fits somewhere. So, oh yeah, that'll just work to that frame. Kind of in. I'll have to take this one down, and we'll do that. I think that's going to be solid enough. It'd be good if I had some self tappers, some like roof screws. I think that would be enough. But anyway, I'll come up with a plan of attack and I'll switch camera back on in a minute. Alright, just had to gently undo that they're stripped, and I'm working left to right and just not comfortable, so the angle grinder is the best option for that scenario. So what we'll do, I've got enough line here I can kind of, because the new reel's only got a metre tail on it to connect it to my existing airline, but I've got it can kind of go anywhere. So I wouldn't mind putting it on the roof out of the way. It kind of will be in the way if it's anywhere here, because then I can't get stuff off this shelf here. So it would be good to put it back there, but maybe now that box is out the way, I might be able to get this off now, and put that there. It's not much bigger than that one, but it is a little bit bigger. But I just I really don't have anywhere. I mean, it could go. I don't want to. This line, I've gone to a lot of trouble to zip tie it up out of the way. I kind of want it here. I think that's going to be the best. Unfortunately, the best scenario for it. The only other place it can go where it's going to be out of the way is here. I don't know if you'll see it. Let's have a look. Is just in here, and I could mount it like that, but it's kind of impeding all this area. Whereas if I put it back where it was, it's kind of out of the way there. That is kind of the perfect spot for it. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet, undo those, and just do it properly. So, but anyway, yeah. Now that this is out the way, I should be able to get into there a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm just all crossed up here, but anyway, yeah, I'll get back to you once I've got that off. Actually, I don't know if this is going to work, because no, there can't be a screw. No, that's no good. The left-hand ones, the door's going to interfere with it. Okay, so the next thing is we make up a wooden panel. I've got a bit of wood here, and I think that's what we'll do, is we'll make it like that, and then screw the bracket to that. I think that might be the best way then. Yeah, I just got nowhere else really. Nowhere else. Let's do that. I'm not going to pre-drill because this wood's pretty soft. And we're away from the edges, so it should be fine. Let's see how we go. Here we go. So that's our bracket. Actually, no, that's not going to work. It's got to be there, like that. So, pretty much now it's as easy as getting this thing, the pin. This is definitely going to be long enough. Just got to run it. Kind of. I've got holes in this piece of wood here. I think you can see it. The old one was zip tied there. This is exactly the same. Oh, okay. Hang on. Yes, it needs. So lucky I did buy. Or can I reuse? I might as well reuse this aluminium one. I've got to get rid of this. Okay, being aluminium, probably don't want to go reefing on them too much, because they're definitely going to snap. And probably being pretty crap quality aluminium, they definitely will snap. All right, so now that should fit in there. So I didn't change this over. to a good one. There's no need for that, so that's okay. That's actually holding pretty good. And then let's just give this a quick test. Oh, beautiful. There we go. And then you'll hopefully see it on the floor here. It just stays. You can literally leave it there. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. It doesn't kink up, so that's really good. And it actually stops. Yeah, okay. So you can't stop it everywhere. I think they're the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've only got to... Like every couple 100 mil or every half a metre you can stop it. I think the really expensive ones you can kind of just pull them and they stop forever. Obviously not this one. But that's okay. So I'll take this junk out. I mean, this tape's alright if you've got nothing else. But if you've got the goo, Loctite 567, approved gas plumbing, working pressure 2000 kPa. God knows what that is, but that's a lot more than it's probably going to be the highest. I think the hose is only to 300 psi, so it's definitely going to be good enough for what we're doing. I've taken things apart at work, you know, that this stuff's been on for years, and it comes off, but you can see it's done its job. It's yeah, definitely seals really nice. It's almost like you need some special spanners for this. It's just not very it's not very wide, and then this thing sticks out more than that. So I don't know. You're probably meant to have those. I don't have any, but yeah, you're probably meant to have those thinny. Now, see, a normal spanner's not going to get on there. Crescent, I'm talking about, but it's like got pointy. Instead of big thick things like that, they got pointy apparatus. Best I've got is pointy nose pliers in one hand. Ugh. The best we're gonna get, but with that that sealant on there, that should be fine. You don't have to go too stupid with it. Nah, that's about as much as I can do. I'll charge this compressor up, and we'll just see if there's any. That's really good. That goes right back. Yeah, really good. All right, I'll turn the compressor on. Okay, all good. I can hear one little hissing leak, but I don't think it's. I think it's actually this crappy connection here. That's okay. It's tiny, and sometimes it's good to have a little tiny leak like that, because then what's the name? The system doesn't stay pressurized. I know I've got a leak down in the garage end. It takes about a day for it to empty that tank out, which is good because I don't use it all the time. It's definitely not pressurized all the time. So let's test it. Awesome. No strain on that thing. I keep going to pull that back, but you don't have to. Bang. And then if you want to, you can leave it there. There, you can see it, and it doesn't kink and muck about. So that's a good thing for your sanity, I think. Good little upgrade. The only thing is, this box is definitely bigger than the old one, which is not too bad. But it can't go anywhere else. I'm so pressed for space in here, it's not funny. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's on. Why is it that hard? Oh, okay. Yep. You have to push the tool in a little bit to get it out, which is fine. I forgot to say, these aren't Nitto. Genuine Nitto from the compressor shop's about $35. These were like $14, so I did cheap out a bit. But they do what a Nitto does, but maybe to about 80%. But that's fine. I'm happy with that. So yeah, all good. So compressor off, because otherwise that'll wake me up at night time. So these are the fittings that it came with. So just a couple washers. Washers I'll probably keep. They come in handy. That I'll put on. So that, I think, is just so that this thing can't jump out. I can get that in. I'll do that when I've got two hands available. These things rubbish. I wouldn't use them even in plasterboard. There's no need for them. These, I don't know. Probably never use them. Same deal. I got so many screws hanging around here. I did go through all my screws a long time ago, and I just, you buy stuff, comes with things, and you keep the packet, and 15 years later you still got the packet, and yeah, it's just look, if you're that way inclined to keep everything, I used to keep absolutely everything. I don't do it anymore. It's just I don't have the space to do that. I don't have the I don't have the square footage to keep things all the time. I know screws don't take up a lot of space, but I've only got so much room on the on that board there to keep odds and ends, and then I've kind of got my screws down to those jars there. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good at the moment. I really don't have space for much more, so I think we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, I don't know if I'll put the microphone here. You can just hear it. That might seal up. It's just this connection here, but I'm pretty sure it's coming from there. So maybe next time I'm at Toolkit Depot, I will get a new female Nitto connection and a new. I've got one actually, and just change it all over. And I think that's what we'll do. And that way you won't have a leak there. You'll have not genuine Nitto, but better than that stuff. These are probably $4 a connection, $5 a connection. Toolkit Depot is about $15 for that and $4 for that. If you go to the compressor shop, you'd be paying $40 or $50 for that, for the pair there. So make your own mind up, I suppose, what's worth it to you. I don't mind having a little tiny leak like that. That's fine. Yeah, I can deal with it. Like I said, I prefer to have a little tiny leak. That way it gets the pressure out of the system after a couple of days. I might go months without using that. If you're using it every day and you want pressure to stay there all the time, then yeah, fix your leaks. But I don't. I'm not really fussed. So all good. Anyway, I'll just tidy up this mess. I managed to tidy up that while the compressor was charging up. But yeah, I'll just put all this stuff away, put that in the bin, and yeah, we're done. So yeah, easy project. So I'll keep this video going. I know it's going to be a long one, but I don't want to separate it. Or maybe I can. I mean, this is half an hour, and yeah, maybe I will separate it. And when I get the jack, then we'll do another video of the jack in operation. But yeah, that's what kind of led me to doing this, is this new jack, this pneumatic jack coming. So I was trying to add up my power. I don't have any power tools apart from the thing I use to pump up the tyres on the car. Then I've got a couple guns. This one stays here. I've got a plastic one in the shed, in the garage, down the front there of the house. And then I've got the Tornador for cleaning cars. And that's really it. There's not really much else more than that. I don't have any die grinders or air operated saws or anything. I've got all that electrical. So yeah, that's what I mean. I don't use it. I don't really use it enough to justify spending $60 on every connection and have it like totally leak free and all that. So this is good enough. That'll be fine. So, no, all good. All right. Cheers for the help, and catch you on the next one.